A journey through life begins in a cocoon of care, surrounded by smiling faces that gently wipe away the simplest drops of innocence. Our existence, almost supernatural, unfolds with applause for every milestone. First smiles, hesitant steps, and the courageous pursuit of progress. In the transition to adulthood, the protective cocoon of care begins to unravel. The end of adolescence reveals a world of astonishing indifference, where the joyful applause that once accompanied our steps is replaced by the deafening silence of crowded streets. In university beds or solitary strolls through city streets, the realization is complete. We are nothing more than insignificant entities in the broad-air context. No longer shielded by the tenderness of those who cared for us, we grapple with our own imperceptibility. City lights, imposing structures, and bustling crowds starkly contrast the once intimate environment. The fear of going unnoticed, of fading into the background, creeps into consciousness, and a deep sense of isolation takes root. It's a harsh truth to accept, the world's indifference to our existence. However, instead of embracing the philosophical aim of this revelation, we fixate on its darker dimensions. The pain of our invisibility becomes a constant companion, overshadowing the potential liberation it could offer in other aspects of our lives. Yet, as we struggle with the world's accepted indifference, a paradox arises, a strong contrast between our perception of insignificance and our relentless self-awareness. Although we acknowledge the world's apathy, we remain trapped in the belief that others must also be well aware of all our mistakes and flaws. Internal theater stages scenarios where strangers dissect our choices, colleagues scrutinize our appearance, and acquaintances from the past make persistent judgments. The philosophy of the Stoics advocated tranquility found in accepting what is beyond our control. The judgments of others fall into this domain, external ripples that need not disturb the serene waters of your inner being. Embrace this Stoic wisdom, for it is the cornerstone of resilience in the face of external storms. The words of William Ernest Henley declared, "I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul." Strengthen yourself with the realization that the helm of your destiny is firmly in your hands. The winds of external judgment may blow, but you navigate the ship of your life with unwavering determination. This internal conflict feeds persistent and corrosive self-awareness. We become protagonists in a drama directed by ourselves, convinced of the omnipresent gaze dissecting our lives. The emotional certainty of our foolishness and inadequacy intensifies, overshadowing the rational understanding of the world's overall lack of concern. We become obsessed with imaginary judgments, convinced that others scrutinize all our flaws. The fear of being noticed for our deviations haunts our thoughts. In another scene, we realize that, like us, others are absorbed in their internal worlds. Our concerns about their choices or appearances barely register on their mental radars. Fully freeing ourselves from the weight of others' opinions, even as we grapple with the accepted truth of their indifference, becomes a battleground between rational acceptance of insignificance and emotionally charged belief in our constant visibility and judgment. We should not just endure being ignored, we should delight in the freedom it gives us. Our lack of care, though initially disheartening, becomes liberating. People are too preoccupied with their own lives to analyze ours. Recognizing this truth allows us to embrace situations where a touch of foolishness can lead to growth. The audience may give their opinions, but you, the protagonist, have the power to deliver a performance that leaves them amazed. Embrace your role with the fervor of someone who understands that your own applause resonates much louder than the transient claps of external judgment.